Cheers.
Cheers.
Austin, you're dripping like right off the bat.
You know what? I just wanted people to be a little bit nostalgic of our other episodes. So
I know.
I want to give the
It's
people what they want.
so funny because I was just going to like adjust something, and out of the corner of my eye, I see the drip. It was two of them.
Shut up.
Yeah, shut up. But yeah, so today we're drinking Ichinokura, which we got at the great sakaya, also known as 7-Eleven.
Yeah.
And
7-Eleven.
7-Eleven.
I'm gonna make it sound French then. The way it's
French for Japanese sake?
Yeah.
Okay. Sometimes you see sake that's in like wine bottles. It's really weird.
Yeah.
So this is from where? This is from Miyagi. I thought so. I thought this tasted a little bit Tohoku-y. It's a little bit. It's kind of a little bit warm, but I actually like. I feel like I would like to try this chilled.
I was thinking the same thing.
Yeah.
I'm not super fond of it, but I feel like this is something that would taste really good if it's chilled.
But you know what's going to happen? The more we drink,
well, yeah,
the better it's going to taste.
That's the same with me with any alcohol, man. You like was it Nodogoshi?
Well, I don't know what you're talking about.
Just the Nama
beer.
Oh
yeah.
Right? Man, I can't stand that beer.
Yeah.
I think it's a really just uninteresting beer.
Yeah.
It's like very little taste to it, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
Am I going to drink it though? Yeah. I'm going to drink it, especially if I've had a few drinks already.
Yeah.
Then
go for
just bring out the cheap beer at that point, right? Because at that point you're just trying to get drunk. So
yeah, right, man.
Yeah.
Man,
anyways.
those days are long gone.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, but today we're going to be talking. First of all, before we go, I got to tell you, I have a little bit of I'm not sure if it's like a cold or if it's just a sore throat because of my family had that, and now it's hanging off to me, so I sound a little bit.
Man, I got a little bit of scratchiness too.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
It's okay. You look beautiful.
Thank you.
Everyone, please compliment Austin on how beautiful he looks today.
You know, I've been really self-conscious because winter usually just destroys my skin.
Yeah.
And recently my skin's been like really dry and red. So
yeah. Well,
there's some personal stuff.
Yeah. Well, this is good because I have to say, it's always been this way for as long as I've known you.
Yeah.
And it's weird because, well, I guess in Japan in the winter, especially this time, there hasn't been much rain, so it makes it really dry.
Yeah.
But today, the topic for today is talking about our narisome, and originally I wanted to make it be about how we met our wives. But I think people interpreted the topic when I asked for questions about our narisome, how we got to know each other.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Are we a married couple?
Yeah, all right. We may as well be. We've been doing this for 4 years, man. It is like a married couple.
That's crazy to think about.
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, but so first, I think, a lot of people, they're kind of curious about how we met our wives because we talk about them a lot on here.
Yeah.
And we're going to save the individual questions for the question and answer video we're going to do after this for the Friends members.
Yeah.
But Austin, tell us, how did you meet your wife?
Well, I mean, the process of how I met my wife is, I don't think it's really that interesting, right? I at the time, fast forward rewind before that. So we started this channel, like you said, 4 years ago.
2021.
Yeah. And right before that happened, I would say about 6 months before we officially started our show, I got out of a really serious relationship where
it was 3 years?
Yeah, I was somewhere around 3.5 years. And so I did a lot of like self-reflecting on that time. And I decided to really focus on self-improvement. I wasn't going to date at all. I was just going to focus on me. And
you get ripped at the gym.
Dude, if you look at some of our older episodes, you see the slim Austin where it's I was wearing the tighter shirts. I had the jawline. I don't have this waddle that I have now. Right?
Yeah, a little turkey.
It was about 10 to 15 kilograms lighter.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so anyways, fast forward, I've been married to my wife. We're coming up on our 3-year anniversary next month.
Congratulations.
Thank you. And I at the time I was using dating apps because honestly, these days, like everybody uses dating. No one.
Don't you think it's funny how like back when we were in high school or college, when the smartphones were just coming out, people were like, "What? You met that guy on a dating site? He could be a serial killer." And now it's like, "Oh, you met him in real life?"
No, but it's serious. Like I am creeped out if somebody approaches me now because, well, I mean, obviously now, but like, before I got married, before I met my wife, I was at the Hobgoblin in Shibuya.
Oh yeah.
Right. If anybody knows the Hobgoblin, it's
an Irish pub.
Yeah. It's literally right next to Shibuya Station. Anyways, so I was there, and you've met David, my friend.
Yeah.
So David and I were out drinking at the Hobgoblin, and there was like this international meetup where it's like, I mean, if anybody knows what an international meetup, it's a lot of awkward white guys, and I'm gonna be frank, desperate Japanese women. If anybody takes offense to that, I apologize, but that I play it like I see it.
Yeah.
Right? That's when I go there, that's what I see. Right? And so yeah, like David and I were just sitting like kind of across on the other side of the pub, and we're just kind of observing this. And then like I finish my beer, and I go up to the counter, and I'm ordering another beer, and somebody taps me on the shoulder, and that's really weird when that happens. It's like, what the hell?
Yeah.
So I turn around, and it's this older guy, and there was this girl with him who's actually honestly really cute.
Yeah.
Like I'm just gonna be honest for the sake of storytelling. She's very attractive, and I was really confused. I'm like, what's going on here? And so this guy's like, hello, and I'm like, hi. He's like, do you come here often? I'm like, yeah, okay, yes. Where is this going?
Yeah.
And he's like, well, I would like you to date my daughter. Are you going to be here next week? And I'm just like, no, man. Thanks for the offer, but I'm good.
That's so random.
And it's like, it's at the end of the day, I mean, she seemed like a nice girl and everything, and she was attractive, but like, no.
Yeah, someone's dad.
I'm not letting somebody's dad come over and like pawn their daughter off onto me. I'm just not. That's not how I roll.
Yeah.
And so, I like I said, I had been experiencing that. I've been using like the traditional dating apps here in Japan. When by that I mean you have Tinder, you have Bumble, and it's like you get the same group of people on there, right?
Yeah.
And I'll give you. I'm sure there's stereotypes for guys, but I'm not gay, so I don't know what those stereotypes are.
Yeah.
But I'll give you the stereotypes that I see for dating women on these apps. There's 3 types. There's the I'm desperate for attention, pick me girl, where like she doesn't even want to date somebody. She just wants attention from guys, right? You have the gaijin hunter, which we've mentioned
talked about
before. And then you've met the people who are like I can really only say are just like undateable.
Yeah.
Where they just like, I met this one girl and we went on a single date just in the park in Shibuya. And she had a mental breakdown 10 minutes into the date where she's just like, I'm depressed and suicidal and I don't know what to do. And I'm just like,
what?
Why did you agree to meet today?
Yeah.
What? Why would you dump this onto me?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it was just like, I was getting so frustrated.
Yeah.
And then I spoke with my friend Tom, and he's married with his wife, and he's like, you should try out this Japanese dating app called Pairs. And the difference between that one is like men have to pay in, like it's substantial. It's like 5,000 yen a month.
Yeah.
Men have to pay in for it, and it's free for women, right? And the idea is like it's supposed to be a serious dating app where it's like you're not there for dating, you're looking to find a partner, right? And I was like, you know what? Sure. None of these other things seem to be working. I'll give it a try. I subscribed for 1 month. I found my wife's profile on there. I was like, wow, this girl's really attractive and she looks interesting. Okay, I'll message her. And she messages me back. And then we met in where did we Hey guys, if you've watched this far, you're going to love our Austin and Arthur friends.
In the Austin and Arthur friends, you're going to really improve your English listening, and I mean a lot. As a friend of ours, you will get each episode ahead of time with no ads, so you can watch before anyone else. But not just that, you can ask us questions or leave comments, and we will make a special video each week answering questions and responding to comments. These videos will not be released publicly. They are for friends, members only. It's a great way for you to ask our opinions directly and for us to respond directly. You'll also get listening practice questions and answers that you can check. Answers are for friends, members only. Oh, and anaume mondai mo desu ne. So you can check your listening. But not just that, for each episode, you'll get a list of native phrases we said from the video, along with practice sentences and pronunciation practice to help your speaking as well. You'll also get access to a members-only community where you can talk with us, the both of us. Mainly me, right?
No, definitely not.
This is a great way to support our show, but also get closer to us and improve your English as well. For more information, click on the link in the description box, the gayorang, or go to our website, austinandarthur.com.
And then we met in where did we well, it was Nakano.
Yeah, because I remember, because you're like, hey dude, where was that place you took me to?
Dude, yeah, so you and I actually, I think, had went there like the week before. It was like really recently.
Yeah.
We went out drinking in Nakano.
Yeah.
And so I remember my wife's name's Yui. Hi Yui, I know you watch this show.
Hello. You're welcome.
Yeah. I gotta be careful because she started pointing out stuff that we say about
our
lives, and she's like, you shouldn't be saying that. And I was like, oh yeah, you're kind of right.
Okay.
Anyways, so I messaged her and she's like, what do you want to do? And I'm like, oh, well, let's go to Nakano.
Yeah. I know a really good place.
Yeah. Literally. And so we meet in this Starbucks.
Yeah.
And it's really funny because, we were talking and everything, and it's like 2 p.m. on a Wednesday.
Yeah.
Right? I think I had the day off that day, or I had an early work that day and the day off the following day. And it was just like, do you want to just go drink? And she's like,
2 p.m.
Sure. Yeah. Let's go do that.
At like 2 p.m.
Yeah.
Okay.
So like we spent like a couple hours looking around, looking around for like izakayas that were open, but everything was still closed around that time. So finally we found a place and we kind of jumped around a little bit, and we ended up in an Okinawan bar.
Oh, that place.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Unjami. That is a great place. I have so many memories there.
But yeah, so like we ended up drinking and talking until last train, man.
Yeah.
It was crazy. Like we went to Orihara
afterwards. Yeah.
Afterwards, right?
Yeah.
So if anybody knows Orihara, or if you don't know it, it's a great Tachinomi sake bar.
Yeah.
And it's, oh God, it's so great.
Yeah.
Anyways, so yeah, we just like drank and talked the whole night, and it was just like an instant click.
Yeah.
And I knew,
and you knew.
I would say I knew for a fact after the third date that I wanted to marry this person.
Yeah.
Right. And so now we're happily married and we have 2 kids. So
yeah. That's wonderful. Wonderful. Yeah. So I'd be very interested in seeing like the extra details that people want to hear about that. So you can leave that in the comments. For me, my story goes back 12 years now.
Back in ancient times
when we were still writing on clay tablets.
I was about to say that.
Yeah, before the electricities. No. So I think dude, you're just like,
why you gotta call it out, man?
No, because it ruins my train of thought, man. That's all. No, I get you. I got you, man. Someone's got to make sure you don't spill.
I mean, it's inevitability at this point.
Yeah. So for me, I met my wife when I was doing 1年交換留学. And so at that time, I was still a Christian, not a Christian anymore. Sorry, Christian people who watch
Once
this.
Once you're baptized, you're always in.
Yeah, that's what you'd like to think, but apparently, I could talk about my deconversion experience for a long time. It was really awkward. But anyways, so I was going to church a lot, and one of the first group of friends I made when I was in Japan was a bunch of people at Tokyo Baptist Church in Daikanyama, and it was a really great community at that time. It's changed a lot, of course, but at that time it was great, super close, and I was friends with this one girl, Konomi, who actually had a crush on one of my friends, which I think is why she was friends with me. Yeah. So she tried to get to him. But I know for a fact she's not watching this, so I can say that. But yeah, so I was getting ready to take my first test, and so I went to Aoyama Gakuin University, and the reason I chose Aogaku for study abroad was because it was the only school where I could take regular classes in addition to the classes for exchange students. Normally, when you would go to Waseda or some other really high-level school,
railroaded.
Yeah, you'd have to be on the international classes. Yeah. So I was taking all these random classes like Buddhism in Japan. Yeah. Human interface theory, like totally random stuff, but it was all really cool. I learned some interesting stuff, and it was coming up to the time of the final exams. And they told me that I could use a paper dictionary, but I could not use an electronic dictionary. And this is at the time when, do you remember they had those like mini computers that you could like take out like the dictionaries on?
Can I just say, I don't want to interrupt your story, but I just want to go on a small tangent about how I hate in education this bullshit like forced difficulty. Yeah. Where it's just like, you can use a paper dictionary, but not a digital one. Okay, it's the same fucking thing. It's faster using the digital one, right?
Well, on the digital one, you can put in like the answers to the tests and stuff like that.
Woo! It's like this. It's like that idiot math teacher you had growing up. That's like, you need to know how to do this equation. You're not going to have a calculator all the time in your pocket. It's like, shut the fuck up. We do. I have a freaking iPhone.
Yeah.
I'm swearing a lot. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay.
It's a very like emotional thing for me.
No, I get that. But
anyways,
yeah. So, but it was really funny because so I got the thing was I brought my electronic dictionary that I had bought in Japan 7 years before. Yeah. Because I was like, this is like my Japanese treasure. This is like a symbol of my time in Japan, and I couldn't use it. So I was asking my friends and if they had paper dictionaries, and Konomi had a paper dictionary. Yeah. So I borrowed it. And I actually didn't use it at all during the tests. Yeah. But so I took the test and I finished. And I said, okay, Konomi, I'm done. Where are you? I can give you back your dictionary. She's like, oh yeah, I'm in this room in Gogokang in like building 5. Yeah. So I go there and Konomi's there with one of her friends, and I give the dictionary back to Konomi, and I see this like model, beautiful woman who's like super cute. Like, she's got like totally my type. And I get like electricity going through me, like, holy crap, I like this girl. And so she introduces herself to me. It's Natsumi. She had just come back from her time in Australia.
I was waiting for the twist. It was like, I met this girl, and then her friend just happened to be Natsumi.
Her name is Hanae, you know. No. Who introduced me? No. So, but this is where the funny thing comes up, because like, so I'm really proactive. When I find like a girl that I like, I go after her, right?
Sure.
But at the time, like, Konomi was saying how Natsumi wanted to practice English a bit. And I said, oh yeah, actually every Wednesday I'm doing like an Eikaiwa Sakura in Shibuya, which is just down the street. She's like, oh yeah, can I add you on Facebook? Because at the time we were using Facebook still. And I was like, yeah, sure, you can add me on Facebook. So she friended me on Facebook, and then I just, hi. Hey Natsumi, how you doing? Hey Natsumi, what are you doing later this week? Hey Natsumi, you want to go out and get dinner? She's like, I have a boyfriend. I'm like, it's not a date. Let's just go. And
men are the same.
I know.
Men are all the same across the world. It's like, man, every single guy has done that at some point. Oh, no. I'm not trying to take you on a date per se.
I know.
I just want to meet you alone and get an amount of food with you.
Yeah. But
Like,
it was funny though. So like I really hit it off with her, and like we had a lot of similar interests. She wanted to start her own business too. And later on, as she was getting closer with me, she actually she told me that she after, so first she started joining my my English conversation circle, and we were just friends. I mean, of course I had ulterior motives, but we were just friends for a while. But still,
devious schemes.
After a little while though, she said yeah, Arthur, I realized, I was just with my boyfriend for convenience, and talking to you gave me the confidence to break up with him. And I was like, oh,
that's girl speak for I'm looking to trade up. That's what that is.
No, I know. And so, but it was funny because I just meet up with her, and because we went to the same school, so I'd bump into her in the hallways. And then also one time I was on the Hanzomon line, and she just jumped on the same car with me, and we're like, what's going on? And we just kind of just had this connection really around the time after she broke up with her boyfriend, and I was getting ready to leave, was when we started to talk about romance and have romantic feelings for each other. But I had to leave soon. So I was like, okay, I'm about to leave. So no, I didn't say no.
So you're
I didn't say no.
FOMO flavor.
No. I said, I was both of us were like, oh, Arthur, you're going to leave soon. So you don't, it doesn't make sense to rush into this or anything like that. But then even after I left,
it just feels so right.
No. But even after I went back to America, we still kept on talking, and I started liking her more and more.
Back to America for a time while you
I went back to America for about a year.
And you guys still wow.
And so
I couldn't do that, man. I can't do long distance.
So 3 months after after I left, I'm still talking with this girl, Natsumi, right? And I like her a lot, and I'm excited to get to know her. And so I just said, hey, I really like you. Let's be in a relationship. So we started long distance. And then about 6 months later, she comes to America so originally she graduated college a year after me. And she was doing a world trip with her friend. They traveled all over Europe.
Okay.
And then after that, she came to the States. And we met up in New York. And we came back to Boston. And that was when I was like, yeah, this is meant to be. And so then pretty soon after that, got an engagement ring. And then next time I went to Japan, a few months later, was when I proposed to her in front of Shibuya Market City, where we first kissed, And yeah, the rest is history.
You were saying something about that. I forget what you said.
Yeah.
About that whole experience at Shibuya Market City.
So it was really awkward because
there's a lot of people.
Yeah, but no, but so here's the thing. So because we at that time, I was a Christian, and she was also kind of believing in that stuff too. So we really felt like there was a real purpose for us to get together. Okay. And we had already kind of agreed that we're going to get married, and that I didn't say it outright, but we all kind of knew that I was going to propose to her when I went to visit her in Japan the next time. And so we go on a date where I take her to the first date we had, which was at that dinner place that I said was not a date originally, but we went back there.
No, it was totally a date.
It was totally a date. And then we're walking around Shibuya, and I'm like, okay, I'm going to propose to her in the place where we first kissed, which is right in front of the escalator at Shibuya Market City.
Yeah.
And I get there, and I have the ring in my pocket. She doesn't know I have the ring. She knows I have the ring, but she doesn't know I have the ring. And we get there, and I just hold her there for a second. She's like, she knows what I'm thinking about doing, but I'm looking around. There's all these people here. I'm like, holy shit, I'm going to be one of those cringy guys that proposes to my wife in front of the Disney castle so that everyone can see, oh man, this is so cringe. What do? I get down on my knee really, really quickly, really close to her. I'm like, hey, Natsumi, will you marry me? And she's like, oh yes. She takes the ring, and the second she takes the ring, before she even puts it fully on her finger, I'm back standing up because I didn't want to draw too much attention,
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, that that was 2015 when that happened. And we got married in February of the next year.
Yeah.
So we're coming up to like 10 years this year.
It's been a long time, man.
It's been a long time. And I have to say, we've had our fights, we've had our ins and outs, but I can say like I love her more now than I did back then. See, what's funny is like people talk about how like when you get married it all goes downhill from there. I think that's if you have a very immature idea of what love is.
I think so too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because what I now have is I have like a much fuller appreciation of who she is as a person. And I still say like, this is my woman, this is the one that I'm with for my life,
Yeah.
So, yeah. So I love you, Natsumi. Oh, she doesn't watch my videos, so it's okay.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just, when I met my wife, we started dating. We went on our first date at the end of November.
Yeah.
Right. And we dated through the winter. And by March, like actually in February, I didn't do like a whole proposal thing. It was just, we were just laying next to each other one night. And it was just like, we should get married. She's like, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
And it was just like, that's the thing that like my marriage, it's, people often talk about people being on the same wavelength.
Yeah.
Right. Where it's just like, you kind of understand each other.
Yeah.
And I mean, if anybody like meets my wife, like there's not a lot of conversation that happens between us.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of understanding that I think.
Yeah. It's funny because like if I look at you and I look at her, you guys seem so different on the outside. But from what you say, like it's
so like I said, I mean, it's not like we never talk. We talk all the time, but it's like when I hear, I'll give you a really good example. I have a buddy, his name's Matt, and like he does everything with his wife.
Yeah.
And they're constantly having conversations about like all these various topics. And like she has like, he'll constantly talk about her opinions on stuff. And I see relationships like that. And I see relationships like mine. And it's like we like I said, we talk a lot. Like it's not that we don't talk a lot, but there's a lot of like, I guess I'm trying to say like there's not a need to discuss things a lot.
Yeah.
Because usually we'll have the same opinion on something.
Yeah.
Right? And so that's something I actually really value.
Yeah. It's funny because like I remember talking with Natsumi about this because, my family talks about everything and her family does not talk at all.
Sure.
And I used to be like, Natsumi, like how do you feel? Your parents never say I love you or they never share their feelings with you? She's like, yeah, because I know that.
Yeah.
And if they have to say it, it's almost like they're overcompensating because they really don't. Like, why do you have to say it if you both know it, And that's totally different. But, if you're on the same wavelength, you really have that.
Yeah, and that's something I really valued. But one thing is I got a lot of pushback from my friends.
Yeah.
Because, like, literally, we agreed that we wanted to get married 2 months after dating.
Yeah.
Like, I knew right away. I was like, this girl is exactly who I'm looking for. I told my family in March, and my family was actually like super supportive.
Yeah.
And especially my sister, because my
Which
sister,
one?
Chelsea.
Chelsea
also got some pushback in our family when she married her husband, because everyone's like, dude, you just met this guy and like, you're going to get married already. And, they're still happily married. They have a great relationship. They have 2, wonderful kids.
Yeah.
And, so Chelsea was super supportive. My parents were, all of my family was super supportive. But my friends, on the other hand, were the exact opposite. They're like, dude, you're crazy. You just met this girl. You need to date her for like a couple of years.
In all fairness, when you told me you were getting married, I was like, wow, Austin's moving fast.
Yeah, right? Yeah. And you're just like, dude, you're just getting back into the dating scene. Do you want to like slow down a little bit? And it's like, a lot of people, like I remember my coworkers when I told them, because I told them around the same time, I'm like, there's this girl I'm seeing and I think I'm just going to get married.
Yeah.
And like one of my coworkers was like, are you crazy? You can't do that. I'm like, yeah, I mean, like I want a kid. So I think we're just going to like get married and have a kid.
Yeah.
And she's like, you need to like prepare for that and like sit down and like, think about if this person is really, really, really the kind of person you want to spend the rest of your life with. And I'm just like, yeah. No, I've kind of decided that.
Yeah.
So we're just going to do it. And it's great. Like, yeah.
Yeah. Well, so you guys have been married for, you said 4 years, 3 years?
This will be our 3rd year.
Yeah.
Coming up in March. Well, technically we've been married for 3 years because we officially got married in November.
Okay.
We signed the paper, but we had our ceremony that you went to in Kyoto. In March 20th.
Okay.
It's on.
Yeah.
It says March 20th on the ring.
On your ring? Yeah, March 20th.
I didn't forget.
Good. Yeah, man. Well, this is good. Yeah, so if you guys have any questions about this, let us know. Although, if you guys ask questions that would make our wives angry if we were to answer them, we reserve the right to not answer those questions.
I don't mind answering personal stuff, to an extent, right?
Yeah.
But what I'm mostly curious about is what do you guys have questions for, like, interracial marriage, dating, like especially dating during COVID.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, you were married by the time COVID started, and like technically COVID was almost done.
Yeah.
It's kind of like almost done when I met Yui. But that and how that happens, and like what marriage is like when you first get married here in Japan.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
It was good, man. I'll see you next time. Are we? What was? Sorry, man. I totally misread that.
I'm stealing your thunder. By all means, Arthur, do the thing.